It was just two lovers sitting in the car, listening to Blonde, falling for each other. Pink and orange skies, feeling super childish. No Donald Glover. Missed call from my mother, like, where you at tonight? Got no alibi. I was all alone with the love of my life. She's got glitter for skin, my radiant beam in the night. I don't need no light to see you shine. It's your golden hour. You slow down time in your golden
I understand that time wasn't on your side, Zach, when they first started going together. Maybe it's time, maybe it was timing. But she said every time that she'd see you, you'd ask her out. And she'd say no. and then she'd ask you again. She'd say no. And then she kept it up. And finally, she decided that she'd go out with you. You guys dated for a while. Then you both got a tattoo, a flame on your wrist. No, it's not because they were firefighters, but because they're each other's twin flame. But if you ask Zach, he's going to flip up his wrist and he's going to show you a ghost. And that ghost represents how many times that Isabella ghosted you before she finally chose you.
Bella, this day came faster than I ever could have imagined it, and yet I feel like I've been waiting for this day with you forever. I remember talking to my dad after our first date and telling him how fast time moved with you and how genuine of a person you were. It's the first date I've ever been on that I didn't feel awkward or drawn out. Matter of fact, we shut down Cheesecake Factory that night. I remember him giving me a look that only our friends and family would know. That was almost like, yeah, whatever you say, dude. There's no way that girl's talking to you. Until he realized how serious I was. He got to know my best friend and the funniest person I've ever known. And I know he's looking down smiling today. Thank you for being the best thing to ever come into my life. I'm so excited to take on this life with you and all its little adventures. I stand before you today more in love than I ever could put into words. And I know this crying and cheesy smile showing it. I promise to always choose you and only you. I promise to always take care of you when you are thriving, and even more so on days you can't get out of bed, which there are a lot of them. I promise to always support you in your endeavors, even when I don't think they make sense. I promise to let you sleep and not bother you when I'm awake on and off day at 7 a.m. I promise to never stay mad at you long, even if you watch a whole season and a half of our show while I'm at work. I can't promise that I will never mess up, just like I can't expect that from you. But I will promise is to always love, cherish, and grow with you. All of these promises are so much more than promises, but privileges. I get the privilege of walking through life with my forever. I love you.
Hey, baby. My whole life I've dreamt of a love like my parents, each referring to the other as their best friend. A best friend being somebody whom you inspire and whom inspires you, motivates, admires, and is admirable. Shares similar interests and someone you really enjoy spending time with, takes care of each other, trusts, and feels an everlasting bond with. It wasn't until I started dating you that I truly understood what that meant. And you, Zach, are my best friend. Well, besides Sierra. We weren't love at first sight. We were both in relationships, under the influence, eating Taco Bell at a hotel after Cridlin's wedding, not knowing that 2 years later, this is where we would be. I joked that I wish I would have met you earlier, and that you would have saved me from a lot of heartache. But now it is currently 1:05 a.m., the morning of our wedding, and I am just now writing our vows. People ask why I wanted to be engaged to you so bad, and my response is he deserves and works hard for that title. But then that didn't seem good enough once it came. Because the title he truly deserves most, besides firefighter Zach Blankenship, is the title of being somebody's husband and someday the father to many beautiful children. Preferably my husband. People keep asking if I'm excited or nervous to be married to you, but I'm already married to you in my world. This wedding is for the rest of the world to see that we truly love each other. It is now 3:05, the day of our wedding. And with that being said, I take you as my best friend, my faithful partner, and my one and only true love. I promise to inspire you and love you through good and bad, and forever laugh with you, lift you up when you're down, and love you unconditionally through our adventures through life. The end.
Isabella and Zachary, by the power vested to me by the Universal Life Church and the state of Maryland, having proclaimed your love for and commitment to one another with some symbolic wedding bands in the sight of God and these witnesses, it is my honor and extreme pleasure to pronounce you husband and wife. May you now kiss your bride.
Baby, standing here with you, with your arms around my shoulders, we're dancing with the moon. And baby, it feels just like a dream when I whisper that I love you and you say it back to me. I got you for the rest of my days, in the sun on Sunday morning or the pouring rain. I got you for the rest of my life, and if all else goes wrong, baby, I'll be alright, 'cause I got you.
I'm blessed to stand up here as your best man with Brian, stand next to you, and just to watch you just in I don't know how long we've been, 10 years now, 15 years, whatever it is. You know, I'm grateful for you, I'm grateful for your family, from, you know, mom and pop basically bringing me in. I'm the 5th, 6th, 7th son, whatever they have. I'm beyond blessed. That's the end of my speech on my phone. But basically that's all I got is I'm just thankful for you guys. I'm thankful to be here today. So congratulations again to you two, and I basically want to raise a glass to the newlyweds and congratulate them on basically a happy and healthy wedding, and I wish you guys nothing but the best, and may the odds forever be in your favor.
And then I met him, and it makes a lot of sense. He compliments you in every way possible. The day that I met him was at the Super Bowl party, and you wanted him to play in your hair. And he did for like 10 or 15 minutes, and then he was like, I'm done, go hang out with your friend. And you were like, no, I want you to continue playing in my hair. And that was the first time that Bella had ever been like, I think I would rather hang out with this guy than hang out with my best friend. And that could not have made me happier. I want to welcome you to our family and thank you for being everything for my best friend. So I want to raise a toast. Cheers to my best friend and hers.